Hello. Listen, I know it's 2 it's 2 it's 2 p.m. I slept in until about noon, about 12:30. So, sorry. I guess I needed to sleep. Hold on a second here. Jesus Christ. What a fucking week. Yeah. So, I knew for a fact that the Mr. Girl manifesto is going to take like hours and hours and hours to read. That's why I did not read it on the fucking channel. I have been watching In and Out with Chud Logic stream. Yes, Zero Fucks, I saw you there. I've been popping in and out of his stream. He's been going for like 24 fucking hours. That's not true. He slept for like 6 hours and he came back. But basically, like, he's just been going. He's just been reading the whole fucking thing. Like, what the shit, dude? Why would you subject yourself to that nonsense? Holtznader, thanks for the $5. Like, I did a stream covering the basics yesterday with Lilith and Doomer, and that was a pretty fun. Sorry, I missed the Tubcast yesterday. I was busy watching Chud. Tidge, I covered the same thing, you fuck, and I did it in 3 hours instead of fucking 18. Yeah, I haven't had a pre-noon sip in months at this point. I'll get back to it. I know I will. At least today, though, I'm gonna unbox the packages, though. Have you played Deep Rock Galactic on the gaming channel? Not yet. Actually, yeah. One big reason why I was so fucking tired and I just slept is because I've been doing a lot of work. I've been burning the candle at both ends. But also, man, last night's fucking Barotrauma stream. Jesus. Spent like an hour trying to figure out which fucking sub to buy. We spent like an hour pinned underneath an enemy sub on the ocean floor. Like, what a fucking shit show that was. Holy fuck. I did a Tubcast yesterday about Mr. Girl's manifesto. It's still there. Where's the VOD? It's still fucking there. You blindoid? Hold on, let me go see. Did Mr. Girl have it taken down? Did he complain? No, it's right there. Yep, it's still live. It's called Emergency Stream. The Mr. Girl Destiny Report is out. Yeah. So, you missed the part where Max accused Chud of grooming a 17-year-old? Oh, Jesus. Chud be cranking away with every syllable he reads. Thanks for the $2, Rusta. Appreciated, pal. And thanks for the $5, Holtzinator. Thanks very much, guys. Very appreciated. Oh, yeah. So, I can't find any of your... Yeah, it's under the live tab, not the videos tab, yeah. So like here, I'll just give you a quick update before we get into it, okay? An update of all things dev. That's Barotrauma video. That's Barotrauma for you. Also, Trucker video and Gramsci video. When? Trucker video in a while. Gramsci video hopefully by the end of the week. Okay, so Dev likes to wear his underwear inside out so you can wear it 2 days in a row. Only 2 days, Stug? Okay. Here, let me give you the TLDR, all right? Yesterday, we covered the Mr. Girl Destiny Manifesto on the Tubcast. It is twice the length of The Great Gatsby by word count. When printed off, it's something like 900 pages. Somebody did, in fact, print it off. And, oh, you're in the ER. Get better. Get well soon, Mac. It's a huge fucking manifesto, and there's almost nothing in it. It's just Mr. Girl trying to destroy Destiny because now there were a few there's a few drops of weird info that came out that were actually true. For example, it seems at least semi-confirmed that Destiny had an affair with Lauren Southern like last summer. And that's and the breaking of that affair is why she suddenly stopped coming on stream. It got way too personal for Melina, but like this is all speculation. I'm not putting my fucking, I'm not nailing my my view to any sort of cross or any, and like I'm just saying this is what the speculation is. This is the one drop of juicy info that came out of that fucking 900-page tomb of worthlessness. Yeah. Now that if true, that's kind of a controversy because I think Lauren Southern's married, and that's like a big oops. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah. Something like 3/4 of the entire manifesto is just lav. It's just fucking lav. Like what the fuck? Fuck you, Dragon Fat. God damn it. $10 from Holtner. Thank you. You're dealing with the crew that took entire sessions to shop in D&D Crusaders. I don't know what you expected when you see as critical as choosing a sub. Yeah, I know what you mean. Stug $2. Yes, for 2 days on Venus. On Venus. Thanks for the super chats, guys. Appreciated. Destiny scored with Lauren Southern, unlike David Charette. So I think like they have an open relationship, but I'm pretty sure you can't get like emotionally attached, and I think it was going there, which is why it became like an issue. And also, Lauren is, as far as I understand, married and in a closed relationship. But you know what? That's all just their drama. I don't care. It's interesting. I have like a, I like to sniff around for drama because it's kind of fun sometimes. But, in terms of it's not actually all that important, to be honest. It's not a big deal. Dev, you know the distribution of Open Poly one? I do, Holtznader. Yes, I do. She's married and has a kid. Fucking hell. You know what? Fine. It's their lives. They can do whatever they want. But anyway, that manifesto is ridiculously huge. There's almost nothing of value in it. And I did a 3-hour stream just kind of going over the basics and showing Lilith, like, because Lilith doesn't know. So Doomer and I were educating her on all the drama because she touches grass. Meanwhile, Chud Logic was like, I'm going to read the entire thing on stream. So he started reading it at like 1 p.m. my time. And he was still reading it after I'd finished the Tubcast, taken a break, had some food, gone to do Barrow Trauma. After I finished Barrow Trauma, he was still up like 12 hours later, still reading it. He goes to bed. He sleeps for 6 hours. He sleeps in. He actually misses his stream time. I had to like ping him on Discord to wake him up. He gets back up. He starts his stream up. So I had woken up. I'm like, I'm gonna stay up, and then I see Chud Logic missed his stream, so I wake him up, and then like he starts his stream, and then I just go back to bed because I was too tired, and I slept until like 12. But then Chud has been streaming ever since then, so he's been going like minus a 6-hour nap. He's been going since 1 p.m. yesterday, and he's not even done. Like here, he's 90% done the manifesto, so he's closing in on the end. But holy fuck. Holy shit, guys. What the fuck? Yeah. $5 from Screwtape Games. Thank you. Did you see that CNN is trying to bring back the digital blackface GIF meme discourse again? I did notice that. Yes, I did. Anyway, it's all just drama and nonsense. I think the only thing that is like 1, truthful, and 2, interesting, and 3, something that we already didn't know to come out of the whole thing is the implication that Destiny might have had sex with Lauren Southern. And that's the only real like drop of new interesting information, which is just, you only care if you care about drama, and drama can be fun, but I'm not too plussed about it either way. Let's see here. Highly Juggalo for the $5. Thank you. Did you see the absolute Waco reach I sent you a meme of? Not yet. I haven't checked my DMs in a while, but I will soon. So that's what happened yesterday. That and that and Barotrauma, which was ridiculous. We might do a bonus. We might do a bonus. Fuck. We might do a bonus stream tonight. In fact, because Dom's still here. She's still at the SFO mansion. So we might finish up Kirby tonight if Naomi's up to it. If Naomi's up for it, I'm not even sure if I'm up for it. Jesus. But maybe we'll do an extra stream tonight, and we'll finish up Kirby on the SFO arcade. Ah, coffee, man. Coffee. Okay. Let's get going, though. That's all the things that have happened recently. Here's the P.O. box. Write it down, memorize it, stamp it to your butt, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to mail stuff to me, because I'm going to open it on the stream, and in fact, I'm going to open it right now. Also, please consider supporting the channel through Super Chats, through Patreon Subscribestar, through Twitch subs. If you have an Amazon Prime sub, you can use that as well. It comes free with your Amazon Prime account. Over at twitch.tv/shortfightotaku. And, friends, you can also hit the memberships button on YouTube. If you give $5 through any recurring source, you get yourself into the D Club in Discord. Okay. This will not be another 30-minute sip. Even though it's late, we're doing a full sip. Let's get out the packages, okay? Yeah, let me just... What does this look like? What does this look like? Okay. Here we are. Ooh, the keyboard. Yeah, my webcam almost broke. It is a webcam from 2008. I don't know if you can tell. It's an HD 720. So this is back when 720 was the best video format. Here's for your coffee-flavored coffee friend. Thanks, Tonushi, for the 2 bits. Dev, what if I mail you a large black orb with a funny fuse? Somebody already mailed me a fucking giant horse dildo, so... Of course I have fat fingers, dude. Like, I'm a fucking fatso. It's in the fucking name. Okay, let's move this shit. Let's move this shit over. Uh-oh. Oh, it died. What killed it? Hold on. Plug it back in. No. Can I plug it in somewhere else? Oh my god. Rip. What if I plug it into this one? Hold on. Would you work fucking interdimensional USBs? Okay, hold on. Okay, it's back. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Just give me a moment, okay? Yeah, I had to deactivate and reactivate the source after I plugged it in. Now something's fucked with the either the USB port or the USB cord itself. This turned into a snuff film of Dev's camera. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Activate. There we go. Okay. Is it working? Look at that blur on the camera. You can tell how old it is just by how blurry things are, you know? Yeah. Okay. So. I got my trusty package opening knife. For those of you who have been around, you recognize the green one. You know what's going on. Let's see what's going on myself. Okay, what do we got here? First of all, okay, I'm going to handle this first. Somebody signed me up to a fucking postcard service. And now I'm getting a bunch of postcards that look like this. Okay. And so, like, I appreciate getting sent postcards, I guess, but what the fuck? Good evening, Mr. Otaku. I just hitched an idea. I hitched an idea to bring back HWNDU on the channel. What the fuck are you talking about? When Heavens Divide finale? What the fuck are you talking about? If you are interested, you could head over to the video and take a look at my proposal. I can barely read this fucking handwriting. It's from Germany, though. What does this one say? Good evening, Mr. Otaku. Please allow me to plug my website. Wait. Would your girlfriend be interested in this offer? It seems like the user of PC are 80% female. Who the fuck signed me up for this shit? All right, guys. I think I have a few more of these, but I'm just going to put them over here. Okay. What else do we got? Here's a package. Oh, I don't want to dox who sent it. Wait. Why did you say on the duty that this package is worth $1,100? Surely that jacked up your taxes. There's no way. Like, I want to cover his address. There's a giant long hair in the fucking tape. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. Fucking, come on. Jesus, like, what the fuck did you wrap this in? Okay, there we go. Hope I didn't just stab something in there. Okay. What is this? Oh my god. It's a book. The Inheritor. Oh wait. This is the name of the guy who sent the package. He published the book. This is his book. Oh Jesus, you wrote a book. Well, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, let's read the letter. Yep. God damn it. Oh, okay. Hi, Dev. Thanks for all you do and always staying true to your beliefs. Many of your videos have resonated strong with me over the years, and while I may not agree with all of your opinions, I respect you for sharing them openly and honestly. Enclosed is my own sort of response to a sentiment you've stated a couple times, but most notably in Is Get Woke, Go Broke Real? Make new stuff. Over the course of 7 long years of hard work, I've done just that. I've produced a soft science fiction novel which I feel is pretty politically neutral, if political at all, and mainly serves as a fun story for a bit of escapism. You're under no obligation to read it yourself. I just wanted to share some positive news with you. People are still creating, despite all the staleness and insanity in the entertainment world. If that's not your thing, and you're somebody who might enjoy it, feel free to use it as a stocking stuffer or just a plain old gift. Keep keeping on, from D. Walker. Well, thanks very much, dude. I really appreciate you sending me a copy of the book. Awesome. It's called The Inheritor. I assume you can get it on Amazon, right? Awesome. Thank you very much. I'll go put this over here for now. Here, give me a second. Ow, Jesus. Holstein for $5. This turned into a snuff film of Dev's camera. Yeah. Holstein $5 again, thank you. Does Canada have any weird laws about shipping leaves or other plant materials internationally? I have no idea what the story is on that. 500 from Charlie Healthcott. Thank you very much. That's very generous. Thank you. I was watching Sitch and Adam. It's Adam and Sitch. And I heard you say that you would do a mohawk for 500. So, yes. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already been given the 500 to do the mohawk. But I do appreciate the extra 500. And I will absolutely record the mohawk, the creation of the mohawk in a video and put it on the channel, okay? Thank you very much. It's extremely generous. Charlie, DM me or one of the mods with your receipt of payment in Discord, and we'll put you into the D Club for life, okay? Thank you very much. That's very appreciated. It's very generous. Thank you. Next package. What's this one all about? I'm just looking to see if anyone's address is on it. I don't want it to... I'll just open it from the back. Dev will be a night elf mohawk. Nice. Come on. Fuck. All right. You are now obligated to do a double mohawk, a cross mohawk. Thanks, Tanushi. This is the letter, the fan letter. Thank you very much. These are... Oh. These are like those airbags that you use to keep packages like from bouncing around, right? Oh, it didn't pop. Hold on. Maybe this one will pop. Ooh. That sounds great. There's one more. What is this? A game, sir. Let's see what this is. How much to grow a Hitler stash? Jesus. That's got to be at least 1,000 for a Hitler stash. What is this? Gaming is winning. A GameSir X2 Bluetooth mobile gaming controller. Wow. Oh, you put your phone inside of it and you play games. That's actually really cool. The book is available on Amazon. Dakota Walker, author, for $5. Thanks for the book, man. Book is available on Amazon. Thank you for all you do. Deb, your videos are informative and thought-provoking. Thanks very much, man. There's a sticker. Nope, this is a controller. A phone controller. I assume, like, yep, there's a variable... God damn it, get out of there. There's, like, a variable length. Yeah, you can, like, put your phone in there, and it grips it, and you have Ooh, what happened? The thumbstick got ripped off. It's like stuck. It's stuck to my finger. Can you like notice that? Yeah. Yeah. That's actually really neat. How far does it open? Pretty far. Oh, it fell out. The little... Okay, let's see if I can put it back on. Naomi said she would do a mohawk on her head for $5,000. For me, it was only $500. Okay. It actually feels quite nice. Like, it's very clearly Switch inspired, right? But it feels quite nice. Well, thanks very much, man. This is awesome. Let's see the letter. Dev, enclosed a small token of appreciation from a longtime follower. Even if I don't always agree with your takes, I'm always glad I watch. Your balance of articulated and irreverent is perfect and reminds me of less dour times. Are you a Technical Dave fan? I have no idea who Technical Dave is, sorry. If not, I highly recommend his channel. Cheers from Florida J. P.S. The thumbstick caps need double-sided tape or else otherwise they try to escape. Also, the GameSir app is horrific, but you shouldn't need it. Well, thanks very much, man. Thank you. Very appreciated. Yeah. Put this aside too. And there's one more. Oh my god, this one's kind of heavy. It's heavy for the size. I think I know what this is. Come on, open up. Open up. God fucking damn it. Why is... Jesus. Why didn't you... Oh, God. Okay. For some reason, it decided to cut into cardboard and not into the tape area because fuck my asshole, am I right? Oh. Let's see. Yeah, it's the cookies. It's the Girl Scout cookies. Dear Dev, Dave, Dom, and Naomi, the fact that Canada has those knockoff Girl Guide cookies instead of the real thing is a crime against all Canadians. Please enjoy a selection of Girl Scout cookies here to demonstrate American cookie superiority. I have provided an extra box of Samoas since those are the best and they don't come in large quantities. Please don't let Dev eat them all. Sincerely, longtime viewer, Naxalis. Well, thank you very much, Naxalis. It is true, in Canada we don't have Girl Scouts. We have Girl Guides. And we have very different cookies. Let's see. These are the Thin Mints. Some Thin Mints. They're called Trefoils. Yeah. Dositos. Okay. There are 2 boxes of Samoas. And then there are Tagalongs. Okay. I haven't tried any of these before. Yeah, so we have like the Girl Guide cookies. They're like okay. Canada's Girl Guide cookies are okay. but they're not great. You know what I mean? The Girl Guide cookies here, there's like chocolate and vanilla, and they're just kind of like Oreos, you know. But well, that's crisp cookies with caramel, coconut, and dark chocolatey stripes. Let's try one out. There we go. Where'd the knife go? It's buried under all the fucking cookies. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Oops. I accidentally deleted the chat from my field of vision. So I'll have to go back. Chat, are you still there? There you are. Okay, that's Jesus Christ. There's like all this stuck on my stuff on my knife now. God damn it. Fine. Let's try them out. Oh, looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's see. It's actually really good. It's much better than our cookies. Wait, for $5, Dakota Walker marked the value of the package as $8.68. No idea how they got $1,100 out of that. Listen, that's just Canadian exchange rate. That's pretty good. Let's try out the Dosey Does. Get the Thin Mints. Okay, we'll get to them. This is a Dosey Dough. Let's see. God damn it, I can't open it. Fucking... Okay. This is all new to me. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. This is all new to me. Like, damn. It's like a peanut butter sandwich cookie. Yep. That's exactly what it is. A peanut butter sandwich cookie. It's good, though. Use the cookies to convince the crew to do the bonus stream tonight. Good idea. Thin Mints. Let's see. Yeah, did someone just look up the Girl Guide cookies? Yeah. Yali Graphone. Yeah, they fucking suck, dude. Here's a Thin Mint. It's literally just a Thin Mint cookie, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh. It has less mint than I thought it would. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. They're okay. Now it's time for the Tagalogs. We've already done the Samoas. Here we go. The Tagalongs. Tagalog is like that one language. Ooh, they're very melty. These are very melty, these ones. They're all like, let's see. This is the best one so far. This is easily the best one so far. Yeah, these are really good. Holy shit. Goddess Valkyrie. The Girl Scouts are like an organization for kids to learn like preparedness, outdoor like hunting and planning, and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. You know, how to camp, how to like, you know, survival skills, right? And to fund the organization, every year they sell cookies. Okay. And finally, the trefoils. Let's see. Let's see the trefoils. Iconic shortbread cookies inspired by the original Girl Scout recipe. Oh, this one's all broken up. Jesus. I assume these are just going to be like a basic shortbread cookie. Yep. Yep. Basic shortbread cookie. Wait, hold on. Val, you were probably... Okay, hold on. Disregarding the whole thing about, like, can trans girls go into Girl Scouts? Disregarding that. Like, you were too young. When you were the age of a Girl Scout, you were probably still a guy. $5 from Willison. Glad I could see the beginning of your mukbang career, lard butt. Thanks, buddy. Okay. There we go. It's all very good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate sending them over. That's all the packages that I have for today. Thank you very much, guys. Hold on. Yeah. Just give me a moment, okay? Girl Guide cookies. Girl Guide cookies in Canada are honestly just really shit in comparison. Here. I'll bring this in. Look at it. Canadian Girl Guide cookies. It's just basic chocolate and vanilla sandwiches. You can get like a basic mint one. But yeah, they are a pale imitation of the American version. That's for damn sure. Well. Let's fatten Dev up. Fuck you. Okay. Thanks very much, guys. Oof. Thanks very much, guys, for all the cookies, for all the packages and all the fun, all the good stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm actually surprised that we don't have a maple cookie. I think we should obviously, but anyway, big ass stack of fucking cookies. It's like it's going high enough to like go into the camera. There's a maple donut at Tim's. There is a maple donut at Tim's. Okay, it's time to do the articles for today, isn't it? Don't you guys agree? You want to see the fucking nonsense that I've got saved up? Give me a moment here. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'll have the weekly sip articles up for you in no time, splat. Thanks for let me just move all this stuff. Hold on. Gotta move the Game Boy thing. Thanks for all of the gifts, the packages today, guys. As always, there is the PO box on screen if you want to send more, and of course, please don't be shy with donating if you have the money to do so. If you don't worry about it. I don't mind freeloaders. After all, I am one too. Haha. Okay, hold on. I can't even see the fucking articles. They're like the cookie box is stacked so high I can't read the articles. Give me a second. Yep. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll just eat all the cookies over the course of the sip. Ha 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 ha.
No, you don't.
Fuck off, Dave. They're not for you.
You're a fat fuck.
They're not for you, Dave.
Bullshit.
Come on. Hey. Hey, chat. Listen to me crunching another cookie.
Heart attack at 40.
Dave's out in the hall and he's mad that I'm eating the cookies. Okay, I'm ready. Give Dave cookies. Bring Dave on. Spare the child but one cookie. Okay. Are you guys ready? My coffee is nearly out, which means it's time to talk about. Let me get rid of this webcam here. It's time to talk about. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're going. We're fucking going. We're doing the articles right now. And all the nonsense that I've saved up. Ready? Jesus, I feel like really out of sorts. So, before we get started, guys, how many of you enjoyed the video about black people washing the chicken? Fat fight. Thanks to the $2, Sean King. Dave gets mad, stays mad, end of arc. Thanks. Thanks, Holzenator. How many of you enjoyed black people washing day chicken? Enjoyed is a loaded term. Well, guess what? I found an even greater weird situation. You guys got to check this shit out. We really went from white people don't season their chicken to actual food is racist in the span of, what, 2 days? You guys think washing their chicken is bad. Wait till you go down the rabbit hole of blacks eating cornstarch. There's an entire cottage industry on Etsy dedicated to selling dat scrong and chunky in every flavor you can imagine. You guys ready for this? Because this is part. I missed this when I was making my video. I only noticed that this is a thing after I put the video out. So let's check this out. That's just a block of cornstarch. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. There's the audio. It's just a block of fucking cornstarch. Listen, do you think I'm bad with eating cookies, guys? You guys don't fucking know. Why? Why? How could you think this is a good to eat? What the fuck?
Okay, so these are the chunks. I'm going to be eating this one first.
What? Why? Why?
Don't.
What? Like, what are we fucking watching? What are we fucking watching, guys?
Do y'all see this?
This has to be like a troll. Or like an internet challenge or something. These people can't actually eat this. I cannot fucking believe this.
This right here, we're gonna add a little bit of drizzle.
What the fuck?
Maybe we'll add some more of this.
What are you adding?
Just like a little bit.
Is that baking soda?
So, you know, so it can like taste a little bit better.
I don't even fucking know. Like, this is how how I got fat? She's adding cornstarch to her cornstarch. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Every video has that beeping smoke detector in the background. It's like, change your fucking smoke detector batteries. What the fuck? Like, pure or toasty cornstarch, chunks with cotton, baked Argo snack pack, beauty chunks, the cornstarch sample bag. Let's rate the cornstarch. Cornstarch reviewers. Trying cornstarch for the first time. Oven crunchy starch chunks. I went through a few TikTok videos. More than half of them had the smoke alarm chirp. Are these people all just like suffering from lack of oxygen or something? What's happening here? Why are they eating cornstarch chunks? Why is there always a smoke alarm beeping? What's going on? I want to understand. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking. Give me a fucking. I'm gonna like lose my goddamn mind. Sent your Streamlabs is too spicy for white YouTube. Thanks, man. I'll check it in a second. Doctor reacts to eating cornstarch.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Crunch test.
It's basically carbs. Eating it creates blood sugar spikes. It's not dangerous, but it can cause rapid weight gain, and it's bad for the skin. Oh. Cornstarch mommy. What the fuck?
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cornstarch Mommy back with another video. My hair's all over the place. I had to pin curl it last night because it was just looking a mess, y'all. But y'all know what today is. We are rating the starches. So I have Rumford, Clabber Girl, Herf Club, Great Value, Kroger, Argo, my favorites, Mazina.
Ooh.
Clover Valley, and then we got Chestnut Hill. So we're gonna start off with Clabber Girl. See how this tastes.
Are you serious? You just eat all these starches?
Okay.
Like, do you not use it for cooking? What the fuck? Like, I understand tasting a little bit to see if it'll work with your recipe, but like a big fucking spoonful? Oh, Listen, okay. I know I have at least a few black viewers. Okay? No, I'm not gonna hold anything against you personally, obviously. I just want to know. What the fuck are we looking at? What's going on here? Can you shed some light on this?
I got this from Big Lots.
The whole channel is cornstarch. What? She's just eating cornstarch. The whole channel is just cornstarch. Dev, as a black person, I didn't know these people existed. I'm black and I don't condone this. Thank you, my friends. Restore my faith in humanity. Like,
Everybody, it's
all she does is just eat fucking cornstarch. Wait, what is she? Is this mayo? What is she squirting into her mouth here?
but it's so cute. Like, oh my, you know, chunks. I don't know if these are toasty or pure. But Miss Queen Starch, baby, I'm feeling you.
I'm never taking any shit from anyone who says that white people don't season their food ever again. Like, this is unacceptable. Look up cornstarch review. Okay. People are just eating fucking cornstarch. This is the For You section. What the fuck, dude? I'm legitimately stunned. Cornstarch brick review. Someone sold her a brick. The brick seller is on Facebook. Oh. Baby got chunks 420. Okay, I may need to. Wait, her name's Crunchy Chunkies?
Hey my crunchy chunkies, it's your girl Natasha, and yep, that's right, you guessed that, I'm back with another video. Today I'm so excited to be filming this video for you guys because one, I just feel better. I just hit him up
Fine.
at the end. Y'all, this is amazing.
How is it possibly amazing? I don't understand. I don't know. I think Dev owes Stefan Molyneux an apology. Thanks, Holtzner. I don't understand what the fuck's going on here, guys. Oh my god.
He'll cost us. He did. I saw him. And not AL cost us.
What the fuck?
He'll cost us. He did.
So you didn't eat my cornstarch?
And not AL cost us. He did. I saw him. And not AL cost us. Yeah.
All right. I'm already done. I'm already done with this fucking stream, guys. Is it racist to call her Chunky Kong? Holy fuck. I'm black and I've never seen this shit before. I still don't understand. Wait. Quick reminder that black people literally eat dirt. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Not quite, Emma. Are you sure? Not quite. It's a little sour.
That tastes good.
You have to dig down to get the good stuff anyway.
The practice appears to be most prevalent among Southern women, some of whom are known at times to eat about a handful a day.
Let's look around. Hey, there's the spot. Let's try over there.
All right, let's try it over here. I thought that was good.
This has to be a fucking troll. Like, I don't
Not just
believe
any
this.
dirt will do.
I don't fucking
It
believe
has
this.
to be dug from the right place and should have a rich, pleasing flavor. Such locations are found primarily along the southern riverbanks. Frequent trips are made to gather dirt in jars or bags, to be enjoyed at home or to be shipped to distant relatives. The big cities of the North are now home to many Southern blacks. Though less widespread, the eating of dirt is here too still a popular custom, thanks to relatives down south and the U.S. Postal Service.
Look, Mom. Look what we got. Well, it's this. I can see what they got.
Sometimes, when genuine dirt is not available, some women have been known to eat cornstarch or baking soda as a temporary substitute.
Get dirt like that here. You just can't get it.
It sure is good.
Everyone has
What?
their own special recipe. In
Yeah,
some cases,
this-
the dirt is mixed
Okay.
with molasses and seasoned with herbs and spices to make a delicious glaze for a baked Virginia ham.
Yeah, this... Okay. No. This has to be like
Combined
some
with oil and
racist
vinegar,
propaganda
it
or
is
some
also
shit.
used
I don't
as an
believe this is
ingredient
real.
for a vinaigrette-type salad dressing.
Or like a comedy thing, like a satire, like a Saturday Night Live skit, like...
Sometimes dirt is blended with sugar and baked to make a very special tart.
What we got coming? Oh, the ham. Watch yourself, Charlotte. Look at that. Isn't that pretty and nice?
Why, to this very day,
Yeah, Yeah, this has to be like either a racist propaganda or a comedy skit. I don't believe this is real. This one eats a couch cushion. This one eats dryer sheets. This one eats drywall. This one eats sand. This one eats laundry detergent. Well, this is my strange addiction. These people, they seem to have like problems with eating random objects. That's like an actual medical condition. Woman who eats more than 100 bars of soap. Okay. We gotta move on from this, but like, should we watch these? Okay, let's see. Who's eating a couch cushion? Yeah, it's my strange addiction. Okay, so this is just like a woman who eats a couch cushion.
My earliest memory of
She has a medical problem, mental disorder. She's eating couch cushions. Okay. Dryer sheets.
35-year-old charm. Tangy. It was like a tangy type
Addicted
of
to
taste.
eating dryer sheets.
almost-
Okay, got it. Drywall.
Now, Nicole ingests drywall up to 6 times a day.
Why is it always black women? Okay. Sand.
I just love the crunch. It's always
The
good on
crunch
top of
is
the
rocks. You're
rice.
destroying your teeth.
I've taken a tortilla chip, dipped them in sand, and ate them, and it gave the chip the best crunch that I've ever got in my entire life.
Oh, fuck. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to bother. Okay. Listen. Ugh. No. Will is in the chat says, you know why? No. I refuse to believe that this is like a racist thing. That there's something like genetic in this population that makes them do that. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It is pretty fucked up, though. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking God, guys. Okay. Should we move on? Should we talk about the next thing? Because holy fuck. Give me a moment here. I need to... Just give me a... Fuck, dude. Fucking hell. Okay. I'm trying to like recover my brain. I'm trying to recover my brain. All right. It's an eating disorder called pica. It causes an uncontrollable urge to eat non-edible things. Thank you, Artemis. I do know that. I'm just wondering why it's all afflicting one demographic right now. Cryptic, $5, eating drywall. Now her face is plastered across the internet. Ba-da-bop. Thanks, man. Sean King, $5. This sounds like a condition brought on by mineral deficiency. All right. Thanks for all the donations, guys. Let's continue on, okay? Taras Shavenko, thanks for the $10. That thing runs up a bigger price tag than cheap junk food and free healthcare. Thanks, man. Holtzner, next thing, also Streamlabs. Right, okay. I'll check Streamlabs right now, okay? Streamlabs.com. Going over to the website. Before my brain melts through my ears. Okay, what's up? Give me a moment here, okay? I'm trying to get at your donation. Alert box? How the fuck does Streamlabs work? Recent events, maybe. Hold on. It's not here. Super chat. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. $5 from Holtznader over on Streamlabs. See, in this case, the stereotypes are reversed. Black people have no culture because we stole it from them. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Actually, I just noticed the 500 isn't even on here. I wonder if it only comes in after the time is allotted. Oh fuck. I'm gonna die. Okay. Whew, I'm good to go. I'm good. This was the best anti-universal healthcare argument ever. Thanks, man. $5 from Wilson. Dev, it's not racist to point out commonalities within an ethnic group, same as diabetes or cancer types. Eating disorders are more common than others. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But the whole cornstarch part of this seems like it's cultural, not a disorder. You know what I mean? 50027. Thanks for the $10, man. Agreed about the point about mineral deficiency. I'm black, and when I used to work with all black women, they all chewed ice frequency. Imagine if they had some gypsum board and cedar chips. Damn. I do like when I was a kid, I enjoyed chewing ice. I like the crunch of it, you know? I grew out of it though. I didn't feel like I had a mineral deficiency. I just like crunchy stuff. Okay. Let's continue on because holy shit. I cannot fucking deal with this nonsense anymore. Man arrested for killing family, stealing $210,000 to send to a woman he met on a porn site. Grant Amano said he had argued with his parents over his relationship with the woman, and they told him he could have no contact with her if he wanted to continue living at their home. Jesus. I don't know if I already did this story, but it sounds familiar, you know? Let's zoom in. A Florida man killed his parents and brother after he was kicked out of his home and accused of stealing $210,000 from his family to send to a woman he had met on a porn website. Jesus. This is the other side of the Andrew Tate stories, guys. Grant Amano, 29, has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of his parents, Chad and Margaret Ann Amato, and his brother Cody. Damn. They found the victims' bodies Friday in their home after a coworker reported that Cody Amano had not shown up for work. Grant Amano was arrested and ordered held without bail on Monday. The Orlando Sentinel reports that according to an affidavit, Cody Amato's girlfriend told deputies that Grant Amano had stolen $60,000 in guns from his brother. Grant Amano had recently been kicked out of a training program to become a nurse anesthesiast and stole the money to talk to a Bulgarian woman he met online. She also said Cody Amano told her he was afraid Grant would kill everyone. Grant had stolen another $150,000 from their father. Okay, so he began a 60-day internet and sex addiction treatment program in Fort Lauderdale in late December at his parents' request, but he left after a few weeks. Yeah, I remember this story. I think I already covered this in a previous sip. Holy fuck, though, dude. Like, this is... For a Bulgarian e-thought, you steal $210,000 and kill your family. Jesus. Don't simp, guys. Don't simp. $5 from Hylian Juggalo. This is what I'm up against as a white boy. I'm proud to be a supreme at this point. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's continue. Oh, yeah. So, I saw this, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I realized what was going on. Check it out. I know fit read until 18. Now I be professor for Cambridge University. Dem diagnose Jason with autism at the age of 3. One man way no fit read or write until I'm be 18. Go become the youngest ever black professor for the UK Cambridge University. Dem diagnose Jason Arde with autism and global development delay for im early years, and im no fit speak until im be 11 years old. Why some people dey homeless? I remember they wonder, who are they? And I'm like, what the fuck am I reading? What is this? And then I realized, oh yeah, you can get every BBC News article in Pidgin. This first of all, this is probably the most racist weekly sip in a fucking while. But this shit seems racist. Pidgin, like, this shit seems fucking racist. When I be 22, way I tell my tutor, say I day think about doing my PhD, and I'm tell me say this gonna be the greatest story for the world. If the kid way no sabi how to read and write managed to get a PhD, I'm fit take on the world. Yeah, this is fucking racist, guys. I at some point, like, you just have, you know, I'm not black, so maybe my comments are going to seem a little bit insensitive, okay? If you're a black person listening, I want you to correct me. But I feel like, you know, opposing someone who is just openly racist, like a KKK member, you know, if you're a black person, you bump into a KKK member, at least you know what he's all about, right? You both vehemently disagree about the other person, but at least you know what's going on. At least all the cards are on the table. Progressives, meanwhile, seem to be like a worse form of racism than anything you'll see out of like old racist Southern white people or something. Because like this feels like, okay, the people who wrote this, it feels like they're thinking we have to be inclusive to black people, therefore we have to talk to them like they're children so they understand. And it's like a completely different type of racism than just the direct hatred. But in some ways, it's more insidious because the KKK is not, you know, some sort of mainstream institution. Meanwhile, this is from the BBC. Like, fucking hell, dude. Jesus. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, a car stolen in Italy 10 years ago was discovered in possession of the Romanian authorities. Oh my God. The movement of stolen vehicles between the European Union member states and some other countries is still causing many problems for car buyers and sellers. Recently, it turned out that the Romanian government delegation used a stolen car to travel to Moldova. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Your government delegation shows up to a meeting in a stolen car. That's fucking wild. In this particular case, a vehicle used by Romania's governmental delegation to travel to Moldova was reported stolen in Italy in 2010. However, it was registered to the Romanian Digitalization Authority and was one of the vehicles used by Research, Innovation and Digitization Minister in Romania. Moreover, various sources state that the vehicle changed hands several times between 2010 and 2017. It was later seized by the Romanian Tax Authority, which later gave it to the Ministry of Telecommunications, soon becoming the Ministry of Transport and Telecommunications Infrastructure. In 2020, the ministry assigned it to the ADR, an institution with the stolen car up its sleeve. Wow. That's fucking hilarious. According to the vehicle history check platform Car Vertical, stolen vehicles are more difficult to trace because there are no checks between the borders of the European Union member states. If the car gets stolen in one EU member state and the number plates of the exact same car model is applied, it will basically be free for cross-border movement because there are no checks when traveling abroad. Criminals can also falsify VIN numbers by, for example, cutting out the original VIN and welding in a vehicle identification number from a car that was severely damaged if the damage was not registered or reported. An automotive expert says that catching criminals in these cases is almost impossible, and the scale of stolen cars in Europe is massive. Oh my God. According to Interpol, cars stolen in Europe are sometimes found as far as in other continents like South America or Australia. However, in this particular case, with the stolen governmental vehicle from Romania exposes another major problem. It turns out that some countries are not exchanging data from stolen vehicle databases, leaving governmental registries and agencies blind. Wow. That's really funny. Here's the thumbnail video, or the thumbnail article. Trans woman left sobbing in JFK airport after a TSA agent hit her testicles. Ouch. That sounds like it. Like that sounds fucking painful. A transgender woman was left in tears at JFK airport after she claimed a TSA agent punched her in the testicles while going through security. Jesus. The unidentified flyer took to social media to vent about the incident, in which she said the agent humiliated her in front of everyone in a series of posts that have since been deleted. Hi, so a TSA agent at JFK airport punched me in the genitalia, yelled at me for having a penis, and humiliated me in front of everyone after I told her to please stop. She captioned over a photo of her crying in the airport bathroom. But the embarrassment didn't stop there. The TSA agent followed me into the woman's bathroom and began talking about me to a coworker while I sobbed in a stall. Jesus. Anyone know what I can do? I mean, that is assault. Jesus Christ. You know, she is pretty cute. I'm resisting the urge to make any other comments other than that. Okay? I'm gonna be good today. In a follow-up post, she said she was left crying for over an hour and said, "My balls still hurt so bad," according to a screenshot from the Daily Mail. She does not want the TSA agent to be fired, she said in a separate post, but wanted her educated and the entirety of the TSA abolished altogether. I mean, yeah. It does suck going through these scans every single fucking time you get on a plane. Like the post 9/11 security didn't really get dismantled, did it? In response to the woman's posts, JFK Airport apologized for the incident. Yeah, she is a cutie. "We apologize for your experience. Your comments have been noted and shared," said the airport in a tweet. Wow. So it seems like I guess this is only a story because her picture went viral on Instagram. Because I'm sure guys get their testicles knocked around sometimes, getting felt up while going through the airport. Having some water. Fuck. How is she anonymous when there are pictures? I guess people just haven't found her Instagram yet. She did delete the posts. Who knows? Is coffee racist? How drinking coffee perpetuates white supremacy. Created by black people for black people, and now a pillar of white supremacist capitalism. If you consume coffee, you're helping an industry built on racism. Well, keep in mind. Oh God, do I want to? Okay. Keep in mind, while black people did discover the coffee bean, it was white people who turned it into a drink. Before then, black people were just eating coffee grounds. Okay. All right. It's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. $5 from Cryptic. Worst case, the TSA agent got sacked. Thanks, man. Thanks for the $5. God. What a fucking stream today. Okay. If you're a person of color, you know what I'm talking about. You walk into a new coffee shop and your senses are overwhelmed with whiteness and you get the glare from Karens. The white hipster barista lines herself up between you and the bathrooms, ready to tell you non-customers aren't welcome. If you have a white coffee drinking friend, he or she may even have let you in on the old coffee joke white coffee drinkers share when POC aren't around. There are 3 things that are necessary in order to make a cup of coffee, and they are: first, a black man to roast the coffee, second, a yellow man to grind it, and third, a white man to drink it. Well, I'm here to validate your lived experience. Coffee is in fact horribly racist, and there's data to back it up. That's right, guys. Coffee is horribly racist. That's why we use our call sign when we raid people is the coffee cup. Everyone post your fucking coffee cups. Do it. Any sippers in the chat? Sippers, post the coffees. Hold on, how many coffee cups can I post? Sippers. Okay. Every facet of the coffee industry is, in fact, rooted in racism. From the moment the whites viciously stole coffee from black and brown people to the present day Karen sipping her morning cup of white supremacy, whites have been able to drink the fruits of our labor and our culture with impunity. An Afrocentric, anti-colonial, and anti-racist history of coffee. There's nothing more important to black folks than learning more about their rich history and embracing the unequaled creativity and genius of their blackness. It's only recently that historians began to recognize the achievements of black people, from building the pyramids to composing classical symphony. Okay. Composing classical symphony. Okay. Is this a troll article? Am I getting trolled here? Oh, this is actually a very old. A proper commitment to anti-racist direct action requires that you give up coffee altogether, unless you're Ethiopian. Oh yeah, milk became racist after white supremacists began using the white drink as a symbol of their skin. This has to be a fucking troll. Right. Think twice before entering your local anti-capitalist coffee shop, because progressive coffee shops fail to pay living wages. Eight years of these things isn't a troll anymore. Okay, hold on. Is this site real? Afru.com. Is this a fucking troll site? Black Girl Magic. At that time, a black woman became the first immortal human. The word Latinx is the flashlight on latent transphobia that we needed. If your friend dislikes the term Latinx, sorry, they're transphobic. Body positivity is for women, not lazy white guys with dad bods. I can't tell if this is like a troll site or not. Like it's so brain dead. It feels like it's a troll site, but also feels like it might not be. Tanushi for €5. Thanks, man. I don't even drink coffee, but my culture dictates to stock up on so I can get visitors. Visitors must always be out for coffee. Oh yeah, fair enough. Same here. Like this can't be fucking real. Hold on. We support black artists. Hold on. Let's go to the about page. We believe in the power of fashion to spark meaningful conversations on justice, as well as the other way around. Shawam. Afru is a black-led and majority black-owned startup that combines fashion and streetwear with lifestyle commentary to create a strong social justice brand that is relevant and attractive to all from all walks of life. We believe in the power of fashion to spark meaningful conversations. We also realize people don't want to be preached to all the time. Okay, I've got to do a fucking video on this website. How to be an ally. I've got to do a video on this fucking website. The White Girdle Guide to Allyship. Hold on. Never be a Karen. I'm just wondering if in here somewhere they're it's going to say reproduce with black people. Okay. Transfer your privilege. Stop trying to fix us. Spread awareness to your circles. Reflect. Oh. Okay. I guess it didn't go quite as far as, cuck your boyfriend with Tyrone. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this site for a bit. I'll go back to this nonsense article here, but I'm gonna hold on to this site for a bit and maybe come back to it because holy shit. New York City teacher accused of sexual relationship with a mentally ill student. Okay. Of course, when this sort of thing happens, it's usually a white woman. But okay. A teacher is under investigation in the Bronx and Staten Island amid accusations she had a long sexual relationship with a mentally ill 16-year-old student at a school for children with special needs. Sandy Carrazas Pinez, 33, a former New York City biology teacher who is married with 3 children, had sex with the teen in her car at least a dozen times and sent him nude and erotic poses among scores of inappropriate texts. Wow. Jesus Christ. Police and district attorney investigators compiled reams of texts sent at all hours between the teacher and the teen, who attended the Biondi School in Yonkers at the City Departments of Education expense. All right. I know for me this isn't going to be easy. I'll miss your kisses, your hugs, and your everything. Cesares Pinez allegedly wrote this year in a discussion of whether she and the boy should end it. Charlie for $2. I support black coffee mixed with white cream. Thanks, buddy. In January, she allegedly angrily responded to messages from the teen pleading for a response, telling him, throughout the whole vacation, you have shut me out, and the only time you would hit me up was when you wanted to. Tell me that you are crushing on other teachers. I am not a piece of ass with no feelings. What the fuck? Reached by phone on Friday, Cesares Pinez denied having sex with the student. I didn't even know there were these allegations. He would tell me he loved me, and I would just reciprocate. He asked me for a ride, and it was snowing that day, and that's how they first hooked up. Asked about the nude photos texted to the boy, she said he had the passcode to my phone. Oh, Cesares Pinez's husband angrily confronted her after asking a reporter about the allegations. You told me you quit, Sandy. He said, you're done, Sandy. This is true. You're fucking done. Pack your stuff and leave. Husband kicked her out. Yep. In other texts under scrutiny by investigators, the teacher apparently wrote to the student, I do miss your touch and kisses, not gonna lie. I sound like a pervert. The mother said her son told investigators that the two fondled each other sexually in class. Cesares Pinez also asked the student to lie to cover her tracks. The boy asked the teacher why she was pulled out of the school. Did they see us having sex, or did they see me getting in the car? They didn't see us having sex, so what's the issue? We hid from cameras, right? Jesus Christ. Wait, hold on. The boy's mother, whose name the post is withholding to protect her son's privacy, is livid that the authorities have not arrested the teacher more than 2 weeks after the teen gave a lengthy interview to NYPD Special Victim Detectives in Staten Island. If my son was not an African-American boy and the genders were reversed, you know the teacher would already be in handcuffs. Oh. The student she's fucking is black. Why is everything coming back to race today? Like, is this a fucking cursed weekly sip? Jesus. All right. She quoted one officer as crassly joking, where were these teachers when I was in high school? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Everyone, not everyone. A lot of guys have that fetish of, like, having sex with the older, hotter teacher, but it's still not good. It's the rape of a child with a mental illness. As a society, we have to prioritize the safety of children who are mentally ill and boys who are sexually assaulted. Obviously, yes. Okay. All right, let's continue. Oh, yeah, the next story also has a racial dynamic, too. Okay. Ice Cube says he turned down $9 million because he didn't want to get the motherfucking jab. Okay. There's not much to the story, basically. He was on a podcast. There's actually a lot of like black focused podcasts that are coming up right now on YouTube, and he says he was in the $1 million worth of game show. He said, you know what I'm saying? I'm hustling. You know what I mean? I turned down a movie because I didn't want to get the motherfucking jab. I turned down $9 million because I didn't want to get the jab. He then declared, fuck that jab and fuck all y'all for trying to make me get it. So I don't know how Hollywood feel about me right now. Yep, that's Ice-T. Back at the end of October 21, he was rumored that he had departed an upcoming Sony comedy film titled Oh Hell No. Yep. He would have co-starred with Jack Black, but he declined a request from producers to get vaccinated, and he just walked away. He said, "Nope, not doing it." So, and of course, his the logic here is oh yeah, Evangeline Lilly, first got started at Lost. Now she's known for Ant-Man and the Wasp. She attended a protest against vaccine mandates. She wrote on Instagram, "I was in D.C. this weekend to support bodily sovereignty while Canadian truckers were rallying for a cross-country peaceful convoy in support of the same thing. I believe no one should ever be forced to inject their body with anything against their will. Under threat of violent attack, arrest or detention without trial, loss of employment, homelessness, starvation, loss of education, alienation, excommunication from society, under any threat whatsoever. This is not the way. This is not safe. This is not healthy. This is not love. I understand the world's in fear, but I don't believe that answering fear with force will fix our problems. I was pro-choice before COVID, and I am still pro-choice today." Exactly, right? Exactly. So, what's going on here is that you can actually find a trend in the American black community of being very skeptical about the COVID vaccine and about all mandates that are that incentivize people to get it. Sometimes through force, sometimes through incentives. And the reason is because there has been a history of the American government back in the day when, there actually was hardcore institutional racism, when that shit wasn't just in the fucking storybooks. Back in the day when that shit actually existed, there was definitely a predation by the American government on various black communities in terms of testing vaccines. And so now you have this subculture in the United States that hears from the government, "You must take this shot." And they're like, no, I fucking won't. Fuck you. And I understand their point of view. It's a reasonable point of view considering that history. So yeah, I guess this is just the racist fucking weekly sip this week. I'm just going to fucking lay into, all right, I just accept it. Okay. Let's go. Wait, I missed an article. You said cheating on your spouse is ethically neutral? No, I didn't. I didn't say that at all. But thanks for the $5, Holznator. But no, I didn't say that. Nope. Racism is everything these days, Dev. Why are you surprised? Yeah, I guess we're just back to the fucking racist era of the world. Okay, what's this? Oh, yeah. During a litter pick at an abandoned homeless camp in a public park, we found multiple not trash tags left by activists, telling and warning all others not to touch or clean anything, because it might be someone's belongings, presumably a homeless person. Like there's a bag, the tag says "Don't touch, leave the bag alone," because that's a homeless guy's stuff. Don't clean it up even though you're working for the city. Okay. The most shocking was one attached to a used needle. Yeah. Harm reduction, guys. Go back and watch my video on harm reduction to understand this. God. It's not their fault that they're homeless and they're druggies. You have to be permissive of their weird shit. It's harm reduction to just give them their drugs. What the fuck, dude? Jesus. So stupid. There was in a recent Star Trek Picard episode, they said that holodecks run on their own independent power system, so that as the ship is slowly destroying itself, everyone can hang out in the holodeck and I don't know, just have fun instead of dying in fear. They can just hedonist themselves into their deaths. And I'm just like, how fucking terrible is that? No one wants to die, obviously. Everyone's going to be scared. Everyone's going to be terrified. But there is still some virtue in facing it forthrightly. I don't know. This whole idea of there's nothing after the end. There is no afterlife. There is no God. once we die, we're gone. Therefore, let's just be fucking hedonists and destroy ourselves with pleasure. I know that the left loves that shit, but it's such a morally bankrupt philosophy. They have no idea what it means to undergo a noble pursuit. $5. Sleep paralysis at the wheel. Thank you. They're right. It's not trash. It's biohazardous waste. Yep. Okay. Beyond Meat Factory is riddled with mold and other dirty conditions, say leaked documents. Okay. One of Beyond Meat's key factories was reportedly riddled with mold, bacteria, and other health-related concerns. Jesus. A leaked internal document revealed Beyond Meat products manufactured at the plant had tested positive for the harmful bacteria Listeria at least 11 times in the second half of 2021 and the first half of 2022. The document was reportedly provided by a former employee who was worried about conditions in the plant, which is located 1 hour from Philadelphia. 2 ex-employees confirmed that bacteria had been found at the facility. The outlet also obtained internal documents stating that various contaminants, including string, metal, wood, and plastic, had been found in Beyond Meat products produced at the plant as recently as last December. Jesus. Fucking hell, guys. Can you fucking clean this shit up? Mold growth takes a while. That underscores a lack of cleanliness. If neat and tidy is 1 and filthy is 10, I'd put this at an 8. Holy shit. Mold can be seen growing on containers in the Beyond Meat plant. One picture shows a wheeled cart that was placed upside down in a large mixer. Okay. You know, I've tried some veggie burgers and stuff, and they're okay, but they don't fucking hold it. Like, they range from really bad to like just okay, but they don't hold a candle to real meat. Of course, a Beyond Meat representative pushed back on Bloomberg's report, noting that inspections conducted in March and September by the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture had found no instances of nonconformance with regulations. Beyond Meat's safety standards go above and beyond the industry and regulatory standards. Wow. So don't trust the pictures, guys. Don't trust the pictures. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue on. American IQs are dropping. Here's why it might not be a bad thing. You can't be any more blatant about this, can you? New research from Northwestern University in Illinois finds that American IQs are dropping. IQ, a term that stands for intelligence quotient, has been used for decades as a standard measure of problem-solving ability, intelligence, and logic and reasoning skills. From 1932 until 2012, IQ scores increased as much as 5 points per decade, a phenomenon known as the Flynn effect. However, researchers from Northwestern University have discovered a reverse Flynn effect going back to 2006. The study examined 400,000 people who had taken an online personality assessment. The study provided users with insight into 27 different personality traits, and there are also sections that measure cognitive ability. The researchers found that scores associated with verbal reasoning, logic vocabulary, matrix reasoning, visual problem solving, analogies, and letter and number series, computational and mathematical, all declined from 2006 to 2018, while scores for 3D rotation or spatial reasoning increased. These changes were consistent regardless of education level, age, or gender. So are we really all getting less smart? Not so fast. They stress that the decline in scores doesn't necessarily mean Americans aren't as intelligent as their grandparents or great-grandparents were. It doesn't mean that their mental ability is lower or higher, it's just a difference in scores that are favoring older or newer samples. It could just be that they're getting worse at taking tests, or specifically worse at taking those kind of tests. They also said that there are numerous possibilities for the decline, ranging from poor overall nutrition to a rise in screens and media consumption to pollution and a decline in overall health. If you're... Hold on. Where am I? Where the fuck am I? I do it. If you're thinking about what society cares about and what it's emphasizing and reinforcing every day, there's a possibility of that being reflected in performance on an ability test. They also noted that since the SAPA project was advertised as a personality test, users could have been less motivated to answer questions that did not directly relate to personality, resulting in lower scores for sections dealing with aptitude. Okay, this is just the history of IQ. Okay, so there we go. It could be the case that we're just learning different types of intelligences because now we're spending more time online and more time looking at screens. I mean, more time playing video games. That 3D spatial reasoning thing kind of makes sense to me, but who knows? Who fucking knows, guys? Real Holtoner, not for $5. This adds a whole new angle to Dave Chappelle's Beyond Pussy joke. Fuck. Okay. Missing asylum seeker. Wait, shut up. Go away. What? No, I want to read it. Okay, I'll go to fucking... Give me a moment, okay? I'll get the archive version. Grumble, 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 grumble. Come on, work. Here it is. Okay. Got it. Missing asylum seeker accused of raping teenager has been found by the police in a migrant hotel housing children. An asylum seeker accused of raping a teenager has been found by police in a migrant hotel where children were staying after a major blunder. The Thames Valley Police identified the asylum seeker on Thursday using police files after he had gone missing earlier in the week, following his transfer from another migrant hotel 80 miles away in East London, where he allegedly raped a teenage boy. It is claimed that Clear Springs, the government contractor for the asylum hotel in Buckingham, where he was found, had failed to account for the suspect, leading to claims that he had disappeared. Greg Smith, the Conservative MP for Buckingham, said, "I remain incredibly concerned about this. This has been a major failure. The most important thing is to ensure that the suspect is placed in a secure detention center." It was on October 5th that the asylum seeker was arrested and taken into custody by Metropolitan Police officers after reports that a teenage boy had been raped in a hotel in Waltham Forest, East London. He was released on bail pending further inquiries and told he must return to the police station in early January. As a part of his bail conditions, he was barred from the Waltham Forest area, and it is believed he was transferred to Buckingham by police. Although it's understood, the Metropolitan Police maintained the Home Office was responsible for the transport and accommodation. The county council only became aware of his transfer to a hotel in their area when they were alerted to it by officials at Waltham Forest. However, when the council officials contacted Clear Springs to confirm, they were told there was no record of him at the hotel, leading to claims he had gone missing. Within 24 hours, the police who were called to investigate found the asylum seeker at the Buckingham Hotel, confirming his identity with photo identity from police files. This is a huge safeguarding issue. There are people in the hotel who have presented as adult men but are children. There are also 2 schools nearby. It is a total mess. He should be in a secure facility. If someone claiming asylum commits a criminal offense, then their bail conditions would be set by the police in the usual way. Their subsequent movements would be dependent on the conditions set and them abiding by them. The Home Office does not have the power to detain individuals on police bail. If an asylum seeker absconds before a decision is made on their asylum claim, or if they fail to comply with our processes, we have a dedicated national absconder tracing team to track them down and bring them back to the contact with the Home Office, and their claim may be withdrawn. Full security checks are carried out before anyone enters the asylum system. Damn. Fucking wild. Dude, the UK's got to deal with their immigrant situation at some point. Like, shit is going wrong. Put him on the plane to Uganda. All right. A man romanced my daughter for a green card. Should I report him? Wow, that's quite the L. My adult daughter met a nice young man. They went for a hike. He brought along a man from an Eastern European country here on a work visa. There was chemistry between my daughter and this man, and they started spending time together. The original guy immediately stepped aside. After a particularly fun hike and dinner, the Eastern European said they should plan a backpacking trip. They appeared to be on the path toward love, and my daughter was very happy. The next day, he asked her to marry him so he can get a green card. She was stunned and hurt. He was artless in his response to her, and then he ghosted her. My daughter is licking her wounds and embarrassed to have fallen for the scam. Dude, hold on. I thought it was like a multi-year, con that this guy was running. This is just 2 dates. She'll be fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm not a normally meddlesome mom, but this was cruel. He's in the United States strictly for financial reasons. His country is peaceful but poor, and he's part of the brain drain that is crippling their economy. I want to turn him into immigration because we have ample homegrown jerks and don't need to import any more. And also because his work is a high-paying blue-collar job, we probably don't need to bring in workers to do. Should I let it drop or should I report him? I don't really care about the answer because this is definitely one of those like, was it Dear Mary or whatever? But the story is fucking hilarious. It's like, well, I actually know several people who have been taken in by like, foreigner dates them for a green card type thing. I've encountered that several times. Now, I dated people from overseas, but I never gave away a green card. That never fucking happened. Dev, I know I've asked about the Muslim video a couple times now, but can I just ask if it's as bad as Sargon makes it out to be? It's not as bad as Sargon makes it out to be, but it's still pretty bad as far as what I've collected so far. The Albanian double murderer, 50 years old, faces being deported for the second time after getting citizenship under a false legal name. Jesus. Holy shit. Okay. Ilarian Zakaj, whatever. Zakaj? Ilarian Zakaj, 50 years old, allegedly shot 2 men in the Albanian village of Kakran in 1999. But he slipped into the UK in the back of a lorry 5 months later and claimed asylum under the name Clement Zakaj, after falsely telling officials he was a Kosovan refugee. And despite being one of Albania's most wanted fugitives, he was granted permanent leave to remain in 2005 and gained British citizenship the following year. He was convicted in his absence of 2 counts of murder in 2002 and sentenced to 23 years in prison. He has 3 children in the UK, including a daughter who is attending Cambridge University. He was finally tracked down by British police in 2011 and extradited to Albania 2 years later to face a retrial, which acquitted him of the murders. He was released and traveled back to Britain immediately, but Albania's High Court later found the trial had been corrupted and the not guilty verdicts were not safe. Since moving to Britain, Zakaj, who lives in Hanwell, northwest London, has been running a bathroom fitting company. The father of 3 now faces being sent back to his homeland to face another trial for the murders of these people, yes. And there he is, doing his work. So, he killed 2 people, slipped into the UK under a false name, got asylum status, was deported, then slipped back into the UK again under his original name. Now that he has his not guilty verdict. What the fuck, dude? Like, what a shit show. Jesus. What's this? Oh yeah, my daughter's scholarship application. Could they make their agenda any more obvious? Oh yeah. Under sexual identity, you can choose LGBT, LGBT ally, other, and prefer not to answer. There's no straight. There's no straight. Wow. Makes you think a little bit, eh? So super chat earlier talked about Dave Chappelle. And guess what? Dave Chappelle apparently tricked Saturday Night Live staff by performing a fake monologue in the dress rehearsal before revealing his new anti-Semitic material live on air. Chappelle's 15-minute monologue included a number of jokes about the Jewish community and prompted accusations of him normalizing and popularizing anti-Semitism. Damn. Listen. As Kanye has recently shown us, all you got to do is just show Dave Chappelle 21 Jump Street, and he will like the Jews again. Don't worry about it. It'll be totally cool. It'll be fine. Okay. If you've been online in the past few days, you might have read some of the backlash surrounding Chappelle's SNL appearance. But if not, here's why people are upset. First, it's important to note the comedian's hosting gig was shrouded in controversy even before he took to the stage, with reports surfacing late last week, suggesting that a number of SNL writers were furious that he'd been selected to host. Oh, cry about it. They're not going to do the show, an insider told Page 6, referring to a number of writers. A representative for Chappelle has since denied this, saying that there was no evidence of a boycott. The alleged disapproval was thought to be centered on the fact that Chappelle came under fire earlier this year, or this was last year, for making anti-trans and anti-gay jokes in his Netflix comedy special, The Closer. I actually like The Closer. It was pretty funny. Nonetheless, the show went ahead as planned, marking Chappelle's third time as host. As is standard, he kicked off the show with a monologue spanning more than 15 minutes, 3 times longer than the average of 5 minutes. Chappelle's lengthy opener touched upon a number of topical issues, namely Kanye West's recent anti-Semitic comments. I wanted to read a statement I had prepared. He began, I renounce anti-Semitism in all of its forms and stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. Chappelle made a number of jokes about the Jewish community, saying at one point, if they're black, it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it. Later, in the segment, he brought up an anti-Semitic trope about the number of Jewish people in Hollywood, rhetoric that Ye has recently perpetuated, claiming they run the media industry. Discussing this, Chappelle appeared not to condemn Ye's comments, but simply suggests he shouldn't have voiced them. This is just the racist sip. That's what this is. This is the sip of racism today. I have no other option but to admit, in my unending racism as a white passing individual. I've been to Hollywood. It's a lot of Jews, like a lot. That doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. It doesn't mean they run the place. I can see if you had some type of issue, you might go to Hollywood and start connecting some kinds of lines, and maybe you can adopt the delusion that Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think. It's a crazy thing to say out loud in a climate like this. Jesus Christ. Soon after the show aired, writer Adam Feldman was among the first to criticize the performance on Twitter, suggesting that Chappelle's comments probably did more to normalize anti-Semitism than anything Kanye said. Listen, it's a fucking joke, all right? All right? We can sit here and make jokes about black people, fucking eating dirt and eating cornstarch, all right? We can make jokes about how white people are all pussies who don't get into fights, they sue instead, and they call the police on the slightest bit of trouble. All right, we can make jokes. We can make jokes about how Jews, secretly run the world. We can make like 41% trans jokes. Jokes are fine. You can make jokes about anything. In fact, if you normalize making jokes and everyone gets their turn as the target of ridicule, then everyone's cool. Everyone's chill. All right. We all understand. We all have like some weird idiosyncrasies about our population. We can all just kind of like laugh at each other together, build some community. Like, that's how you do it. You don't just scream about how it's racist. You fucking retards. All right. Fucking this is just people virtue signaling like, oh my God. Oh. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate have been offered Afghani citizenship by the Taliban PR department to protect them from the Matrix. Oh my fucking God. Today's sip is brought to you by Black People Meat. Oh, fuck, dude. You might as well just stick a fork in me because I'm done. All right? Okay. Andrew Tate has been one of the most talked about names over the past year. That's right. Go watch my Andrew Tate videos, guys. The former professional kickboxer gained popularity during the pandemic. However, he was banned from the most popular social media sites because of his controversial opinions. Later in December of 2022, Tate was detained in Romania on suspicion of money laundering and human trafficking. Right. Okay. That's right. Okay. Despite the happenings, right, Taliban Public Relations Department commentary. Is this like a real account? This has to be. It seems to be real. Hold on. I'm going to take this away just in case something happens. Go onto this website. Oh no. This is a real account. This is a real government account. This is a real government account. Okay. The Public Relations Department of Taliban's official Twitter account recently took to the platform to reveal they are willing to offer the Tate brothers Afghani citizenship. They suggested their masculine passport will give them protection against the Matrix. We intend to welcome the Tate brothers to Afghanistan and make them honorary Afghan citizens. Our masculine passport will provide them with the best possible protections against kidnapping by Matrix-affiliated nations. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That's fucking wild. Is the rest of this article just nonsense? Yeah, it's just people shitting on Andrew Tate. Okay, yeah. Okay. Still, though. You think you should take him up? You think you should take it on, guys? Should he go? Should he go to Afghanistan? Fucking hell. Okay. I feel like jumping off a cliff. What a fucking show it was today. There's the P.O. box. Send me your stuff. Send me... Don't send any more postcards, please, guys. Send me packages. I'll open them on the show, as always. I may or may not do the Kirby stream tonight. Depends on how Naomi feels when she comes home. She comes home in like 2 minutes, so I gotta go get ready. And yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for all the donations. I will do the shaved head mohawk thing soon. .tm. Get yourself into the $5 club in Discord. And if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow for sure. Yes, that's everything. Have a good one, guys. Wait, hold on, no. We're gonna go raid. No one fucking leave. Is Chud Logic still on? Yes, he is. We're gonna go raid Chud Logic, okay? He's still going over the Mr. Girl article. Okay. Good night, guys. Or no.